Alright, everybody. Here's the way I see it. I see that Evan has got his whole shot figured out, and that he's going to be a contender here real soon. I can just kind of see that. And I also see that I got to step my game up because Anthony somewhere out figured out how to ride. Joey, on the other hand, is Mr. Consistent. Has definitely picked the pace up as well. So I'm not sure if I got anything for these three young guns, but I'm not giving up, that's for sure. I got my stuff fixed on the KTM for the most part. And we're into the third round of the Mid-Atlantic Series. I won one and took 2 thirds so far. And Joey got 2 seconds. That's the second win for Anthony. So I'd say Evan and I, we got to do something. And I'm gonna get after it. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go racing. He's got that flag in his hand. Didn't start on the first kick and I missed my shifter. Everybody's gone. That's how my day was. Well, considering we got snow, ice, sleet, and rain, and the temperature dropped down to about 34 degrees, I don't think you heard anybody complaining out there. This is the third race. They call it the dual disc race. The 99 and newer bikes, the dual disc brakes on them, and it got to be a handful out here. The old KTM was struggling with me on top. I apologize for the video. It's kind of cut up. I tried to include all of the main events, like me wiping out right there. Oh, you're going up. I'm going up around the turn here. Reach down. I don't got no shifter. I'm thinking I just broke my shifter off. But you'll see. I don't break it off. It's just bent in. And the mud's keeping it from coming back out. So I kick it back out. And if you look up there, here comes Anthony. He's coming back down at me. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I get up here, and I guess Evan wrecked right there on this hill climb, and then Anthony and him got together. Then he spun around and went down and then made it a second run on that hill. Now I cut this video up. I'm up a little bit further, and I'm in this little single track section here. Let me tell you what, this hurt. Doesn't look like I'm going very fast at all, but you'll see. Right about here. Hit that root, and my glove caught the bar on the way down. I felt like I broke my right wrist. Oh, it made my stomach sick for a little bit. I tried to shake it off and couldn't really get a good grip on the bike on the right hand side very well, but the more I used it, the more I knew it wasn't broke. The more I thought to myself, holy crap, is this slippery. This ice and stuff mixed in with the snow, it was a handful, like I said. I had to skip ahead because I'd get mud on the lens right in the middle, and you couldn't really see much. Wasn't much sense in keeping it in there. So this video is going to be quite a bit shorter than the other ones, mostly just because of the conditions got so bad for video, and this is the best I can do. You can tell we're up on top of the hill here. There's Anthony. I went by the outside line. He snuck by me on the inside. He snuck by me on the inside in there, and I tried to hang with him as best I could. Between my right wrist, and I really just didn't feel like I had a whole lot of traction. I run a little bit fatter front tire on my KTM than what comes with it originally, and in most cases, I love it. But when you mix this little bit of ice and stuff in here, it just seemed to be more of a ski than it was a good front tire. I was plowing a lot. I could kind of hang with Anthony here, but I definitely wasn't feeling it. And he was making my visibility terrible, to say the very least. He'd throw roost on me, and it was definitely an advantage to be out front for sure. You can just see the water just running down these trails. Don't ask me why, but I took my goggles off right before this race. Probably one of the worst things I could have done. I was completely covered in mud. Couldn't see. The very next day I had a hard time. I think I might have scratched my eye a little bit. And took a little while to recover, for sure. Watch how much of the lens gets powdered. This is my face. That's what I was trying to look through, and it was darn near impossible. It was raining on us, pretty steady rate, and it would actually clean my lens off after a while. Most of the times I didn't take my hands off the bars, just the hitting a bush or something like that would clean it off. But I'm still right behind Anthony here. We're into the first lap. Sneaking on the back half of this. Right here I get by him because he misses that arrow. And then he sees me over here to the left going. So I got Anthony behind me now. If you pay attention up here, you'll see Joey up ahead of me. I think up here is where I catch him. So right there's Joey up in front of me. And that's how we're going to come across the line in the beginning of this. It's going to be Joey, me, and then I should say, you'll see down here, Anthony gets by me right before the start-finish line. It's Joey, then Anthony, then me. We were all pretty tight in the first lap or two. I'm thinking I can close the gap here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Pretty sure Joey knows we're back here now, and he's starting to turn the wick up a little bit. The old camera died on me. There goes Anthony. The camera battery died on me there in the end of this race. The last lap I'd given up. I couldn't feel my fingertips. I was frozen. And then I had old Joe Spade tell me, he goes, there goes your competition. There's Joey going behind me. I didn't realize he was behind me. He had his own problems. And I snuck back out after him. And him and I traded positions back and forth 4 times on that last lap. Just made the whole race for me. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video, though, because it was one heck of a back and forth kind of battle. The kind you just come out and make, hopefully you get. Stick around to the end out here. You'll see the Shriner. That'd be Craig Lowry. You can see that it wasn't a perfect world in his ride either. He went down several times, and you'll see some similarities for sure. This hill climb right here, the grass with the ice and the snow and everything and the mud got to be so slick you couldn't even stand up. Just you'll see. bike goes down. I'm looking uphill here. I'm trying to find a way to get on this thing. I just slid right out. And I'm about ready. Yep. I couldn't even stand up. I just totally lost my balance again. That wet grass was something else. I couldn't stand up. You'll see here. I finally do get my act together, and I'm about out of breath though. I won't lie to you. Get her running. Better wipe that lens off a little bit. I'm running out of energy, man. I ain't got much left in the tank, that's for sure. I'm pushing the bike up out of here somewhere where I can stand up. And try to get on the other side so I can mount this thing. Bark buster's broke on the one side. I'm having a heck of a time. I'm just trying to shoot myself over into the grass so I can get going. Looking for any kind of traction at all. It got to be really slick up here on top. These last couple laps for sure. This I think might be like the second lap. Anthony was doing some 14-minute laps. Joey was doing 15s, and I was doing anywhere from 15 to 18-minute laps. Right, here's a little bit of Craig, and this is kind of like the blooper roll, we'll call it. Comes around here like a pro, leans into it, and the Shriner is down. Picks bike back up though. That lets Anthony get just a little bit closer. Because what Craig doesn't realize is that his boy is getting to be hot on his butt. We're going to take two here. This spot looks familiar. It ought to, because the last spot where I couldn't get up and it got to be so slimy, you'll see what happens. There goes the green machine. He's climbing. About ready to hit the mud pit. Hits one tree. Runs into another. And that's going to be all she wrote. I don't blame him a bit. You couldn't even stand up in that crap. He took the right line, just stayed in the grass anyhow. But Anthony, wait till you see this picture at the end. That's how they finished. Anthony was hot on his butt. And those two had a heck of a last half a lap there to check it out. Anthony was getting it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Best I could do. Have a good one, guys. Talk to y'all later.